Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. For today's video, I thought we can do something fun, something easy, just something fun, something realistically I can do, okay? And I feel like I know I haven't bought physical books a lot, but I feel like I've been buying a lot of books on my Kindle. Or I have a physical book, right? But I keep buying the version for Kindle, like I just so I can like read it at night, read it on the go. I mean, I'm fine them ripping it. I mean, it gives character, but I need it to rip to the part where like I've already read it, you know? I rely on my phone, my Kindle, just any type of device. I think it's just easier. Also, I can like bookmark it if my kid wants to like scroll through it and just play with my Kindle or do whatever. So it's easy to like adjust to reading on a device. It is not good for you to read on a device. I know that, okay? People have opinions about audiobooks, Kindles, physical books, all of that shit. But I want to do where there's some books that are Kindle Unlimited, and I have Kindle Unlimited. So there's books that are Kindle Unlimited, and I just thought it would just be like, well, I'm already paying for the monthly service, might as well use the monthly service, you know? I mean, if one day Kindle Amazon wants to sponsor me, I would be very glad. But that's like a very 10 years into the future. I made this bad boy, okay? So there's 10 books, all right? So there is, hold on, let me, there's a lot of ads. There's a lot of ads with these one. Okay, so I picked 10 books, and the 10 books is The Graham Effect, The Housemaid's Secrets, and that's the first, no, that's the second book of the Housemaid's, basically. Satan Affairs. I thought that would be like a fun short book to read. And then Rock, Paper, Scissors, okay. The Predator. Flawless. I don't know why I'm pointing at you guys, okay. Please ignore that. Hideaway. The Ritual. Say You Remember Me. Say You Remember Me is on Kindle Unlimited. I did not know that. Some of her books are Kindle Unlimited. I realized some of them aren't. I realized. And then Cash. Okay, so Cash is a new one that I recently discovered because I'm like, I want to read. Oh my god, please fall, just please. I was like, I want to read cowboy romance, okay, and I've never been in the mood to read cowboy romance, so I'm like, might as well take the fucking advantage of me wanting to read a cowboy romance. So we're gonna do it. I'm gonna pick 4 books and then I'm gonna read those 4 books. I feel like if I just like keep going back and forth, it might be a little difficult for me. But yeah, I'm gonna pick 4 books out of the 10. I'm gonna see how that goes. Hopefully I can read all 4 books. If not, 3 books. 3 is doable. 4 is like pushing it. 5 is pushing it. 4 is like doable. No, 3 is doable. 4 is pushing it. 5 is like oh my god, like y'all really want me to like just sit down and read these fucking books. But yeah, I'm gonna do 4, and then I think that's like a good middle ground. So yeah, we're gonna, I don't know how to, you know what, this would have been so much easier. I don't know where my phone is. Oh, here's my phone. Can I send the link to my phone and then I can like screenplay it for y'all? Because I don't know how to fucking screenplay on my laptop. I think I figured it out. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Hopefully I can put it on the screen for you guys. If not, I am just not gonna do this no more. I don't know why I thought I could do it on my computer. It was cute, but yeah. Okay, so the first book. Alright. Hideaway. Okay, so Hideaway is the first book. Just gonna save that. Okay, and then the second book The Predator. Okay. Okay. I think I can do that. The Hideaway Predator. It's kind of dark. It's getting a little dark. And then the third book. The third book. The Ritual. Oh my god. Okay. And then the fourth book. No, we already did Hideaway. We already did Hideaway. It's just all thriller and just dark romance. So we literally got Hideaway, The Predator, The Ritual, and Rock, Paper, Scissors. Those are my 4 books. Okay, now I'm gonna go attend to my awakened kid. I got to chapter 3 on Hideaway, and I'm still on Kai's point of view. Okay, I haven't like met the girl. No, that's a lie. I feel like I did. I feel like I did meet the girl, but I'm on, yeah, chapter 3. It's just like his point of view, and I was like thinking like Kai. Okay, so I haven't read this book in so long, so I had to really think in the back of my head, who is Kai? Who the fuck is Kai again? And I'm starting to like remember because he like mentions like Will and like I think Michael, but it's his book. So I was like, Kai, that name sounds so familiar. And I was like, isn't he the guy who had a threesome in Corrupt towards the end of the book? And I looked back, I was like, holy shit, this is his book. And I'm very curious because Kai was very like an interesting character in the first book, and he's still an interesting character in his book. But they're at this church, okay, and he's like, I'm confessing my sins in like a confession booth, and like he's just like confessing because no one's there, and you just hear on the other side like, hi, I'm here. And he's just like, what the fuck? Like, no one was supposed to be here. And I want to say, I could be wrong, I think that's the main girl character. I haven't met her yet, but I feel like that's her. Yeah, I'm just very curious of who she is. And she talks about a hotel. So I don't know if that goes into it. Maybe some kind of mystery goes into it. But she talks about a hotel and a girl dancing on like the 22nd floor. I think it's the 22nd floor. And all that mystery stuff. So I don't know. So far so good. I'll check back in a little bit once I like meet the girl and find out who Kai is a little bit more. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. I am like halfway through chapter 8 of Hideaway, and I really think I'm gonna DNF it. Okay, I know, just hear me out. Well, not DNF it, like I'm gonna keep reading it, but in the future. So technically it's not a DNF, it's to be continued. You know, like it's a to be continued book in the future. Okay, it's in the future book, just not today's world, because this video is gonna take forever if I like wait it out. And like I thought I was gonna like be so intrigued of this book because in Corrupt, Kai was a very interesting character to me, and I was like, man, I really want his book. Got his book, okay, and then it just like, I don't know, like the way he is, just like it doesn't click with me. Like, what do you mean you're not gonna like run to your best friend if something happens? You know, like what do you mean? Like, if I want a best friend, I want someone to run for me just like I would run for you. And Kai just doesn't give that vibe. And then Banks, I like Banks, don't get me wrong, I like her, but she is Damon's, I think it's Damon's sister, younger sister. And somewhere in between, I guess, being like protective, whatever, she meets Kai in the booth and just like all that. I've sat on this book for like a week and I have not picked it up. I've not thought about it. I've thought about finishing Book of Azra. Yes, I have not finished that book. Finishing the first book of Azra more than I have thought about finishing Hideaway. Right? Is Hideaway? That's the book? Yeah. So I'm gonna continue Devil's Night. Like, I really want to finish the series, but I don't know, it just just not for me right now, and that's like a sucky thing to say. Let me know if I should pick it up sooner than like I'm wanting to pick it up, but yeah, for now it's a DNF. Let's just go to my next book because this one it's not starting off great at all. I am finally starting The Predator. So from what I know, it's like a enemies to lover, rivalry gang type of book. I eat my food that looks like dog food, but I promise you it's really good. I made stew last night, like, or I guess it's like sofrito, my version, because I feel like there's like a different way to make this, but it's my version.
What are you doing?
Mom, you said you were making a zoo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna stay on the floor, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna wait for Noah to wake up because I lost my phone. But I know he's gonna wake up soon and I have to make him dinner. So I don't wanna get too comfy, so I'm just gonna be here. It's the next day. I didn't get to read, honestly, like a lot. I read for like a second and then I had to like reread some things because Noah woke up and then I was like, okay, like I can't eat because I have to like feed the kids. So it was just like a scrambled mess. But I did read literally like the first page. The what do you call it? It's not even the first chapter. It's the Alliance. And literally what got to me was it says 2 young girls, not more than 8 years old of age, lay there unconscious, unaware of what's awaiting them. The leaders exchanged a small smile and shook hands. To the future, one said, to the future. The other echoed. And then thus began the alliance. I was like, what? That's kidnapping. And, huh? So who's the alliance? Is this like the gang mafia that we're gonna like see into like this? If it is, then I have a lot of questions about this kidnapping shit. I'm keep reading. Also, it's a very short like book in a way. It only has 369 pages. Okay, that does make sense. There is 19 chapters into this book, so I'm thinking there's a part 2 to this book, and this isn't the ending of it. I don't see an epilogue, so I'm really guessing that this is gonna be a 2-part book. I am midway through chapter 6 out of 19, and I feel like this is a really short book. I really want to see what the book looks like because it's not long. So I'm on like midway up chapter 6, and you finally get Tristan, who is the Predator. That's like his nickname, the Predator. And then you also get Marana. I think that's how you say her name. Really don't know. But you get those 2 characters. Those are the main 2 characters. And it's a really like, how do I explain this? It's a fast-paced book, but also it's kind of like slow. You know, like it's kind of like in between of like I'm getting it, but then I'm like I feel like there's more to it, and I feel like that goes into book 2 of this. You get Marana. I'm really saying her name wrong. My apologies. But you get her in a really fancy outfit, and she's going to this party, and she's going to kill Tristan. Like that's her whole plan. She's gonna kill Tristan. She's gonna get her what do you call it? Her codes back, because that's all she wants. It's her code. So this whole from chapter 1 to chapter 6, it's literally like just her codes. Like she just wants her little like thing back because her ex-boyfriend stole it, gave it to Tristan, and then she's like, okay, well, the last person like he contacted was Tristan, so she's like, I'm gonna kill him and then get my codes back and then dip. Yeah, that didn't go to plan. So apparently that whole interaction ever happened between him, like Tristan, and the ex. And they think what happened was he was talking to someone unknown that was playing to be Tristan, the predator, to get the codes from Morana, saying her name wrong, and then to give it to them, and then all this shit, right? But Tristan and Dante kills the ex before like anything happens, and they think it's like an insider because the only person who would know is someone close to like the rebel side of the family of, not rebels, but the mafia side of her side, who knows her and like the codes. But yeah, my camera's gonna die. I charged this for like 2 seconds and it's already blinking at me. So yeah, that's my little update that I can give you. I'll come back. I'll be back soon. I am on chapter 17 out of 19, and so far so good. It's not my favorite book just because I don't know, I don't see the yearning of each other or that they want each other in any way possible. I see that they want to like fuck each other. That's fun. Also, the dad sucks ass. Okay, he can go suck a dick, he can go kill himself, he can disappear for all I care. And also Tristan, I can see like, I don't know, he's not a bad person. I don't hate him. So but yeah, that's like really fun. What else I really like, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Reading it kind of like sucks, but the main female character, she's a badass. I love her. She doesn't give a fuck what people say, and I just felt so bad for her with her dad. I feel like no matter what, they're like, okay, stay here. She's like, no, and then she goes and do like the opposite and goes behind like Tristan's back, her dad's back. I don't know. I like her. I like her a lot. I feel like I have to read the second book to like maybe get more from them, because right now we're getting like the bare minimum of who everyone is, okay, who she is. We just learned that she was one of the lost babies or kidnapped babies back then, and we also know Tristan's sister was also disappeared with, now I don't know if it's with her or around, I know it's like around the same like time frame of it. So she was like a kidnapped baby. Tristan's sister still not, still kidnapped, still missing, disappeared. And what else? But I also like the little mystery behind it, because you get like, okay, like the alliance broke, but they don't want a war, and so they're like, okay, why is it broken? So she's trying to figure out why it broke, why like this is happening, who's sending her these newspapers from way back then of the alliance breaking, all the missing people and kids that missing for, you know, this amount of time. So it's fun to watch her like try to solve a puzzle, and also tries to find her code because she's still missing her codes. She doesn't know where anyone is, and apparently someone's framing Tristan, question mark. I don't really understand that, but apparently I guess someone's framing to be Tristan, to whatever. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I feel like I need to like jump into book 2 right after this, but I just wanted to give you guys what, like where I'm at. I'm really almost done. Chapter 17 is Tristan 8 years ago, so we're gonna figure out Tristan's past as to, I guess, hopefully how he became like part of the family. Like that would be really interesting, because we don't really know much about Tristan. We just know that he was adopted into the family. He's one of the higher people with Dante's brother, basically. I know that like book 1 and 2 is them. Book 3, I believe, is Dante and Amara, and Amara's past is very haunting as well. Well, I just finished the book, and well, he had a chance to, you know, end her life, but he didn't, and they just had a full-out makeup session, and now that's it. It wasn't a bad book. I just wanted something I don't know, more, and I'm hoping the second book gives me more. But for now, this book is a 3 stars. I feel like it's an easy mafia read. Is it a mafia book? Is it a gang book? I don't know, but I feel like it's like an easy dark romance book if you want to like get into it. I'm gonna read the second book in a few hours, but I do need to read my other books for this. So yeah, 3 stars. I got to chapter 11 on the ritual. I was really trying to update sooner and do like more of like a vloggy kind of style, but I was like very intrigued with this book, so I just kept reading and reading, and then I was like, oh no, I got to chapter 11. I can't read anymore. I can't do anything until I like update something to you guys about this book. The main characters are Riot and Blakely, or Blake, a lot of people like to call her. So it's them two together. They go to this like really wealthy like college. Blakely is just like a normal girl. She's just like there, she's just going to college, she's just living life. She doesn't want to like deal with any of like the society or the sororities of the college part. And Riot is more on the sorority side, but like not the typical like campa like yeah campa like no. It's like you either kill them or you be killed type of shit. First few chapters are him getting sworn into the society, the sorority like thing, and in my head I'm like, all I could think about was like Monsters Inc. University, and this was not Monsters Inc. University. It was like very different. One of the lords is kind of has like an assignment for Riot. It's like, hey, like I need you to, this is your chosen, like this is your assignment, this is your girl, and it's Blakely, and she is on the list of people like I guess they can like choose from, but like the way they go about it I don't like, because technically Blakely is supposed to marry somebody, like an arranged marriage without the arranged marriage like contract and all that, but also like he can't choose her to be like her, like his chosen, because he's also, I forget his name, he's also in the societies of this group. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading and find out. But all I know is that like, well, Riot's like, I have this assignment. I'm gonna take advantage of this assignment, and he's gonna be like screw you to the other guys. Now I'm on Blakely, and right now Riot's being a little stalker. I'm gonna keep going at it with it. I'm at 14%. Wow. Fighting with my light today, but that's okay. I started off with a little bit of glow screen. I really just wanted to update you guys on this book. At the part where she decides she wants to be chosen, she kind of has like an idea like what it is in the sense of it. So she's like, okay, so he puts like her, well, he puts his card being like my chosen one or something about that. And so she was like, okay, and there's an address to go to, and it's like this whole like ceremony, like this big ceremony thing. It's kind of messed up in a way. They dunk you underwater. It's not deep, I don't think, to like cleanse you from like your past sexual relationship and whatnot, so you can be like holy for the guy like who's choosing you to be what to be like their person. It's like the best way to explain it. Now it kind of makes more sense when I have Riot's point of view, because he says that they go without sex for like 3 years, whatever years. So it's kind of like a reward to them. Blakely is technically his in a way, but like Matt, I don't know how I feel about Matt. No, I know how I feel about Matt. Matt like just like disgusts me, like just like irks me in like just like in the worst way possible. Like I don't like him, and like I also don't like the fact that they both have arranged marriages after like she's done with college. I'm just like, ew. Like, no. So the whole thing says, I vow, you vow, we vow. And then like he dunks her in the water. He went back, okay? He went back like after he took her like back into his like room, his like house, whatever. He went back to like finish the ceremony and whatnot. It's funny because her friend Sarah got selected too. I just thought that was so funny. Like they're both, and then the person that like selected is I think it's Gunner. His name is Gunner. Gunner is Riot's like I guess like friend in a way. She's just like passed out like in the car while they're like finishing up this freaking ceremony of it all. So when they're like watching, right, it was Matt's turn. Matt and the chick that he was basically like fucking in the beginning of the book. And that's when like Blakely was like, we're done, like this is why you never wanted me in the Lord house, whatever, like me and you are done, like finish, like sambayage, whatever. Like she's like, I'm done with your ass. Chick, I forgot her name, it's doing the whole like vowel thing with Matt, right? And he's just like drowning her, has that anger look on his face, just drowning her, just like anything, like I'm just like, oh. And Ryan was like, hey, like, dude, like, this is your only chosen one. Like, if she dies, like, you don't get another one. Matt knows that. Matt knows that this is, like, his only chosen one. I always knew Matt was kind of, like, a dickhead. But, like, that's how, like, he's, like, portrayed as kind of, like, the villain, which I 100% get. Like, you're kind of meant to hate him, and I do really hate him. And the mom's kind of a dick, okay? Her mom is like a dick. Why are you marrying him anyway? I'm like, it's arranged marriage. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I need her to like take a chill pill. Okay? I need her to like back the fuck up. That's what I need her to do. Where's the dad? I keep hearing about this mom, but like, where's the dad? That's my little update that I kind of have for you guys. I'm gonna fix my makeup. Hopefully I didn't put too much bronzer on my skin. Did I put too much bronzer? You see yourself? You see yourself? Yeah, you see yourself. I'm gonna finish my makeup. I really just wanted to give you guys a quick update about where I am in the book, and the whole ceremony process kind of like was like, whoa, that's a little different. And Matt, I really just wanted to rant about Matt. I really hate Matt. Okay, Matt can go away. I'm really hoping he goes away. I really hope like he gets kicked out of like the whole like the Lord cult. I'm really hoping he just like goes away. I'm gonna finish my makeup. I'm gonna quickly hopefully read a few more chapters, and then I'm gonna clean and go to my friend's house. That's my goal. Oh, and groceries. Yeah. The fact that Riot beat up Matt to like the brick is, that was kind of hot, not gonna lie. It's kind of hot. It was like, it was giving like jealous and like possessive and just like everything about it. But right after like Riot just like beating him up to a pulp, there is towards the end of chapter 21, he's talking to a Lord. And the Lord basically says, he was like yes sir, like it won't happen again. And the Lord was just like, no need, like, you know, like we'll let it like pass, like it's fine. And then what the Lord says is like, you do whatever the F is necessary to keep him away from her, and I'll make sure these pesky rumors are never heard of. And then Rye says, what the F has Matt done to piss off this man? So I'm assuming it's Blakely's father. Okay, so like who else would be trying to protect Blakely this hard? He even assigned, like, I believe it was the same man, signed Blakely to Riot. Like it was like an assignment type of thing. So I'm on chapter 25 and something's going down. Like something on the news is going down and they're all freaking out. They're having like a Lord meeting. It's a lot of Lord on this like campus. Okay, so secret society, something's going on. They're like, we need 2 volunteers for this like assignment. Stupid Matt over here goes, me and Rye can do it. What
What do you mean? What do you mean y'all two can do it? Y'all gonna kill each other. Like, that's what's gonna like happen. I don't know where they're going. I'm gonna figure this out while reading chapter 25, but I wanted to catch you up on this little update.
I have finished The Ritual, and it took me so much longer than I thought it was gonna take me to read. So the verdict is that I didn't fully love it until like the last 10 chapters, okay? And the only reason why is like he's obsessed with her, and I love that. I love that he's somewhat of obsessed with her. But I felt like the chemistry wasn't there. I really thought it was just because of Matt. Matt this, Matt that, Matt. Also, Matt is a piece of, okay? A piece of, okay? And I'm so happy he's gone. All right, like when I say gone, I mean like 10 feet under the ground, gone. All right, he was just annoying. Him and like his two little like chicks, very annoying. Also got married in the book, which is like, I mean, which in Blake's situation, I completely understand. I mean, I rather marry Wright than marry Matt. Like, you know, if you don't love me, I'd rather still go with you. That was that. Honestly, I give it a 3.5. It's not a full 4 stars just because like I just didn't see the chemistry as much as I wanted to until like the last 10 chapters. The last 10 chapters, I was hooked. I was in, I was ready. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I felt like in the beginning it was because of Matt and because of the lords and because of everything that like went on into the whole like book. I just didn't feel the chemistry. It just felt too forced for me in a way. 3.5 stars is my rating for The Ritual, and yeah, that's it. I'm gonna move on to my next read. I am finally reading this book. This is a very long awaited book for me to read, and it is a rock, paper, scissors. I'm finally reading this book. I am not that far into this book yet. I'm on page 44 and I am on Adam's point of view. This follows Adam and Amelia, and you follow both of them because it is a dual POV in this book, and they absolutely just like hate each other. They used to really love each other. They used to have like a connection and everything. It's just like now I feel like they're just going separate ways. Amelia thinks that this getaway trip will like save their marriage, and Adam thinks this getaway trip is like stupid. You get like both point of views about this like relationship going on, and honestly, if I'm being honest with you, both of them are kind of sketchy. I feel like both of them are just lying, and both of them have like some kind of like issues, okay? And the dog just keeps barking, okay? Like that's a sign of like something's like haunted, something's wrong, something's, I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like someone's there. It's not just them two alone, stranded, and they're kind of like in the middle of nowhere, okay? They're in this chapel Airbnb and it's snowing really hard, okay? And they're in like Europe. I know they're based in London, but they're going on a getaway trip somewhere else. I forgot where exactly they're going. Does it say? Oh, in Scotland. So they're going to Scotland on this getaway trip. I feel like Amelia's lying about how she won this trip, but you know, I'm still figuring it out. This is so mystery. I feel like both of them are sketchy. So yeah, that's my little update. I'm really excited to read this. It's, like I said, been on my TBR for the longest time. So yeah, it is really late, but I wanted to give you guys an update. I wanted to hit like 150, like page 150, but I mean, I'm close to it. I'm on page 139, so kind of. I'm 44% in, so I'm almost halfway in, so that kind of makes me happy. But okay, so from this book, okay, because I had it downloaded on my phone so I can like read it at night a little bit better. What I realized about this book is that they just like don't like each other at all. I am literally like almost halfway done with this book and they just absolutely just don't like each other. And Adam is more sketchier than Amelia. I don't know, just something about him. Like he's just like gives me like
they should just like break up. They should like, after this retreat, this couples therapy they're doing, they should just like end it, I feel like. But then like, who's Robin? Okay, so like I'm reading, right, and this is like, ooh, okay, so they hate each other, and they absolutely, okay, there's no doubt they hate each other. And then you get Robin into the mix, and I know it's a her because like it says she in like Robin, okay, and she just like spies on them. It kind of gives me like I Look in People's Window by Taylor Swift. Like she's just like kind of like, who's here, and she's just like watching them inside the chapel, outside the chapel, and just like, I don't know, just like watching them from afar. The last chapter I read, it was like, it was Adam putting Amelia to bed, and he's like, you should take another sleeping pill. She takes it, she falls asleep, right? And then he walks away, and in his point of view, he says like a lot of like shit that I don't like he gives her sleeping pills, he makes her take like more than one sleeping pill to like help her fall asleep. Okay, like you can chill on the sleeping pill. But then in like Robin's point of view, he watches Adam go into a secret room in the library, and I'm just like, okay, what's in that room? First of all right, what's in that room? Why is Adam so like intrigued to go in there? And who is Robin? All right, who, like, why are they so sketchy? Why, like, both of them were just so sketchy. I feel like I'm like Robin, just like watching them. Like I'm just like a little like just creeping through the windows, you know, just like watching this all happen. Don't get me wrong, Amelia is sketchy. Okay, to me she feels sketchy, but Adam feels more sketchier than Amelia. Like if I was like to point fingers, I feel like I would point them more towards Adam. Okay, that's just like my point of view. It might change. It might change. All right, I was going into this book, I'm like, I don't like it. Like I'm gonna be 100% with you. I just like, I'm not really in this because like this whole time they're just like bickering at each other, and in their point of view they just hate each other. And also I forgot to mention, I don't think I mentioned this in the first one, he does have face blindness. I don't know much about the blind community, and that's totally like my fault. So I looked it up, and it is like I forget what the name is. There's like a name for it and all that, but I didn't know that was an actual thing. Like, but like I'm happy to like know more about it, because like that's really interesting, and that's really like an eye opener for me to like know about. But yeah, like no, he has face blindness. He can't recognize himself. He can't recognize like his partner. So I found that really like intriguing. Like he can't really like see people, but like can they see like figures? Because if he can see like figures, then can he see that like someone's like creeping into their house or the chapel? Huh. But yeah, that's my little update. I am gonna go to bed. I'm so tired. I look tired. Yeah, I look tired. I literally have this light, and I try to turn it down more, and it's just like, no, this is the light you're getting. I'm like, cool. But yeah, I will give you guys a better update when I know what's going on a little bit better. Right now, Bob's gone. Oh, they have a dog. But yeah, they can't find the dog right now. That's where I'm at. I am on 170, okay? And I don't know if I said this before, but I feel like I have. They're all just kind of like really sketchy. But Robin, okay, I thought Robin was like the least sketchiest person. No, she gives me like the really creepy vibes now. Because like, what do you mean this was like all her plan? She's the one that sent the email, okay? She's the one that stole their dog, okay? And like and Amelia just sees her like walking into the chapel. Like, I don't know. Now it's just like all sketchy. Now I'm like invested into this now, because I'm like, okay, so what's Robin's role into bringing Amelia and Adam into this chapel that she's very familiar with? Like, does she have like some hatred towards them? I feel like it's some kind of like revenge. Okay, this is some kind of like a revenge book, but I am this far into the book, so I'm like little bit more than halfway into this book. It's really good so far. I first didn't know like how I felt about it, but now I'm like intrigued with this book now, so I'm gonna keep reading it. I just wanted to let you know that like Robin gives me the like, I wonder what's gonna happen. Like, is Robin gonna just kill both of them, because, or just one of them? Well, she says like one of them isn't gonna make it out of alive, so is she just gonna like one of them off? Snow is really deep, they can't really leave, and it's just like, oh, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. I'm probably gonna finish this book and then give you guys my final update on this. It's like midnight. I don't have my contacts on. I can't even see what I look like. I finished this book, okay? I finished it, and before I even get into what the hell just happened, I just want to say this. If you're like halfway through with this book and you were like me, who were like, I'm gonna DNF this, because I was gonna tell you I'm over it, I'm gonna DNF it, because the entire time they were just like hating on each other, and this whole time they're just like, so when we get back home to London, we're getting a divorce. That's cool and that's fine, but like I'm just like, okay, like I get it, like what's the whole point of you being there? And oh my god, just like the last, like, I want to say maybe like 15 chapters, like towards the end, I was invested. I wanted more. I just like, I couldn't put it down, but I had to. But yeah, if you're in the same boat as me, as to like, I don't feel like this book is for me, just keep reading to like the end. And I feel like a lot of it was just like, I like the ending more than I like the beginning, but I understood why the beginning had to be there for it to like, you know, become this. This was literally just gonna be like a 2.5 stars, DNF. I didn't feel like reading it anymore, but I was like, no. People kept telling me this was a good book. It literally says like 1 million copies were made for this book. If everyone loves this book, there has to be a reason for it, for having this many copies for this book, and I can very much see why. Okay, so towards the end of like the last like 15 chapters, right, I'm over here like, who's Robin? Who's this chick? Like just like lurking into the freaking like windows and whatnot, right? So this whole thing was basically Robin invited them into their house, basically. Okay, so she owns, well, like she owns the house, she owns like the property of it, okay, but technically it's owned by Henry Winter, the author that Adam was adapting into film, because he was a screenwriter. So all of his screenwriting was from his books, like his really crazy horror books. Well, that was his home. Like that was his getaway home, that was his home, that was Robin's home for years. Robin's dad is Henry Winter, okay? But Adam never knew that, okay? So he was always lurking into the shadows of Robin, with the marriage, with Adam, with everything. And when she found out that he was cheating, or like, well no, like it was their anniversary. I think she came home early, she said, in her little journal that she was like writing for him every year. Caught him sleeping with Robin's best friend, Amelia. Okay, so she left, got a divorce, all that jam. She moved back to the place that she was raised, born, the big land in the chapel, because her father was dying, and so she just like went back home. So it was like timing, whatever, just like everything happened. Cheating, divorce, dad dying. So it was just like a lot. So she just stayed back. And she had like a brilliant plan to bring them there to like tell Adam the truth of what happened. That Amelia is not the girl you know, not the girl you married, and just all that. And in the note that Robin wrote was that Amelia was the teenager that did a hit and run and killed Adam's mom years ago. And then just like a lot of shit happened towards the end of it. Okay, so I mean like a lot of things happened. So she died. Okay, like she died. And then it moves forward to like Robin moving back into London. It was just like a lot. I'm just like, oh, what the fuck, right? And then I thought like, oh, okay, like that's the end of the story. There's no epilogue. There's no nothing. It's just like ends, right? We all knew there was an investigator because Robin mentioned that her dad has been keeping track of them for years, longer than like she ever knew, like since like the beginning of time. Like he's just been wanting to keep track of it, right? So you get kind of like Sam's point of view. So Sam is the investigator of it all, and apparently they were in a way good friends and everything, and suddenly just like randomly everything just kind of, the communication just kind of started to fall like badly, and he started to notice that like, okay, this is strange, and the money got cut off, everything got cut off, and maybe this was like him saying like, hey, like I don't need you anymore, which is fine, like, you know, if you don't need me anymore. It's kind of like a bittersweet, like he saw like the dog grow up, he saw them get married, to like, you know, him cheating on her, to like their divorce, and everything just like crumbled. So he felt like he was like part of the family without being part of the family. But when everything just started to like crumble and communication stopped, I really thought like he knew like what happened in that chapel. Apparently didn't, because, you know, like I said, like the money, the communication, like it just kind of like all ended like 2 years ago. He was like, you know what, like I'm, you know, this is what I do for a living, right? So he went, found where he lived in the chapel. He went to go visit the chapel. He was like, this is getting me like sketchy vibe. And he meets Patty, that you meet in like a very like short amount of time, and she's kind of like, if you know Patty, you know Patty. And he just keeps driving and sees that like for one, there's like an unmarked grave, which is kind of sketchy. All I kept hearing was like my name getting caught in the wind, and he was just like creeped out by this whole like it's the smack middle of nowhere with a cottage, a chapel, and that's it. And it's just like, that's it. But yeah, and he saw there was like a little trinket box, and he said that it was a pair of scissors, the origami thing that Adam had, and then the ring with the finger still attached to it. And after he saw that, he dipped, and that was the end of the book. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, there's nothing else. I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god. And then now I'm here. I just finished the book. It's midnight. I'm a little bit creeped out, but honestly, a good book. Right now, I'm giving it a 4 stars. It might go up to a 4.5 if I'm still like thinking about it over the weekend, but it's a 4 stars. I liked it. Honestly, I gave you the whole fucking spoiler, so please, if you have not read this, just you know, like just like close your ears a little bit, just like shh, just skip it, just read the book and then come back, you know. If not, then it's fine. I already gave you the whole fucking ending of this book. But anyway, yeah, rock paper scissors. I finally read this book, and this book has been on my TBR since the fucking beginning of time, and I'm so happy to check it off my little checklist of TBRs I have. But yeah, that is literally the ending of the 4 books I've read. Oh my god, this has been such a long book video journey. Oh my god, I'm so sorry it took me this long to like read. This has been such a long video, such a long process for me to make these videos. It took a minute, I will say that. If you guys like any of the books I read, let me know. If you have read any of the books I read today, please let me know. Subscribe, like, and yeah, thank you for watching this very long awaited video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.